This is the second video of my video series for my Psychology of Women and Gender project. This one, we're going to be talking about self-esteem. And I don't want to edit this video. Like, a big part of me really wants to because I'm a perfectionist, but I'm not going to, because I can't sit here and tell you that you're worth it, or, you know, whatever I'm gonna say in this, because and then go and edit the bad parts of this out, because you're worth seeing the real me, and I'm good enough to show it to you. So this is me, unedited. Good luck. So, self-esteem. Women lose self-esteem as they go through adolescence. Everything in society projects it to us. From the things that we watch and the books that we read, the music we listen to, and conversations that we have in between, all of that. It basically does a really good job of keeping us insecure. And in that space between being an insecure woman and the hell of being a teenage girl. I would never go back in time to that because it was awful. I want to tell you a series of stories from the NOSW, the New Opportunity School for Women, NOSW, and the second one from my life, just to, I guess, that's what I know, so that's my experience, and you're gonna have something else to say about it, and we're gonna talk about that in the comments below this. We're gonna have a discussion, hopefully. If not, then that's fine too. I know you're kind of just as important as I am in this whole thing, so yeah. I'm going to read off of this paper, by the way, because I wrote it out so wonderfully, and I want to tell you this story, and I did a really good job trying to write it out, so me not reading it would be a shame. So I'm going to subject you to my half-done poetry / prose, which I guess is the same thing, / storytelling, so just don't hate it too much, I guess. It was dinner time at the NOSW. I was seated at the table as the ladies came filtering in from one of their classes of the day. One of the women was on her way to find a seat in the U-shaped formation of seating across from where I was. Another strolled up my side of the letter-shaped tables to take a seat next to me. The woman across the table was talking about her daughter. She was talking about how beautiful she was and how talented, and then she said something I didn't catch but my neighbor did. The woman facing us, after proclaiming to the room the beauty of her daughter, said, "She looks like me." Now, I didn't make anything of it, but my neighbor, she jerked her head up and gazed at the woman across the way. "You say your daughter's beautiful," she says, projecting to the half-filled room. Women still filtering in from their classroom. "You say your daughter is beautiful, but then you say she looks like you. Would that not make you beautiful as well?" The woman across the way didn't have much to say to that. No response. And to tell you the truth, neither did I. The other day I remembered meeting my biological father's family for the first time. My mom always said I looked like my Aunt Velma. Now, I didn't have any pictures to go off of, but I took her word for it. I met my Aunt Velma when I was 16. I'm 21 now, to give you some idea. I couldn't help but think there was no way that I could resemble her. You see, my Aunt Velma was beautiful. She still is. She's beautiful. And I was this scrawny, awkward girl without a place in the world. And when I look back now, having come into my own, I can see the resemblance. I can see how I look like her, because she's this beautiful and accomplished woman doing good things with her life, being a good parent, being a great person in society. And while I'm not a parent, but I'm all of those things too. And I'm not those things just because of her. And I didn't recognize that I was beautiful because of her. But things have to be put into perspective for people to realize their own beauty and self-worth. I realized that I was beautiful when I began to recognize my intelligence and strengths. When I stopped talking about myself negatively. When I realized that the world was broken for not letting women self-proclaim their worth, for letting their worth hinge on what they can give to their partners and children. Being a good mother doesn't mean you're worthless. But saying you're a good mother doesn't mean you're vain either, or that you're full of yourself. There is nothing wrong with recognizing true things and having the simple courage to say them out loud is a pleasure women should partake in often. I am beautiful, I am smart, I am worthy, and that's the truth. There's a quote I want to share with you that I found applicable to both stories that I've told you. Well, my experience and then I guess the story. I wouldn't know if you would call that second part a story, but there's a quote. And it says, it's by Stacy London. I want to give credit where credit is due. Stacy London. Self-esteem won't come from body parts. You need to step away from the mirror every once in a while and look for another reflection, like the one in the eyes of the people who love and admire you. So I guess that's it. Just comment in the section below. Tell me about your truths. Tell me how you're worthy. Give me your response to the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, your freedom of speech. I'm all about hearing those things. Just remember that there is enough negativity in the world being spouted about women, and if you want to add to that, feel free, but just remember that you don't have to. This is, I would like to say, a safe space, so just say true things about you. Good things, negative things, but just, let me know where you're at. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Next one is, just to recap, sisterhood. Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about sisterhood, but that's not for this video, that's for the next video, remember. I guess I'll see you in the next one, so thanks, bye.